It seems like Vultures 3 is coming and not coming at the same time, and there's a new Kanye solo project that people have been talking about ever since the China listening experience that went down about 5 days ago. Today, we're gonna cover everything that has been happening, and especially take a look at some weird stuff that has happened with Vultures 3 and Ty Dolla just today. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So obviously we've had the Haiku listening experience in China, Haiku China, on September 15th that a lot of y'all have probably seen. It was a pretty amazing show. There were some great shots when it came to the set, when it came to the stuff that Kanye performed especially. We have this entire track list courtesy of Ye Fanatics on Twitter, where we can see that he again played a lot of songs. I mean, there are some missing on here, but somewhere between 80 and 90 songs were played. That is a lot of songs for this whole entire duration of this listening experience. We can also see here he's got a bunch of, old stuff on the right hand side of this listing. Then we have Vultures 1, Vultures 2, and then possibly Vultures 3, because most excitingly we've had New Body being played, which we haven't had in a very long time. So it's great to see that at least it's still somewhere. Maybe we'll get it on some group buy, I don't know. I mean, we basically have it, but I'm saying like a version that Kanye is fully, comfortable with, or has some new female verse on there. And also a new song which samples 1,000 Miles with Miles on there, which I don't think will ever see the light of day, but it could be on there. So that was pretty exciting, but obviously the most exciting thing was a new song being played, which is called Preacher Man. He played this as the last song of the entire show, and he actually announced this with the words, "This is from the next project. It's called Preacher Man, Run It." And this has been going viral all over social media. You can easily find the track if you're looking for it just on YouTube. There's been multiple versions being uploaded, so you're most definitely gonna find it. And this song is actually pretty good. I like it. It's a little bit different. It's no dumb lyrics like we've had on Vultures 1 and 2. It's a little bit more, I guess, personal to Kanye. It has an amazing sample on there, so I really like that about this song. And a lot of people have been wondering if this is the first song of the new solo record, Y3, Ye, we don't know what it's called, but the solo record that we've been talking about instead of Vultures 3, because Kanye might not want to do Vultures 3 after the first two, or especially the second, got so much backlash. Now, he then also went on to put out a couple of Instagram posts, also with captions of Preacher Man. He's since deleted them. He only has an announcement for another China show up on his page. I'll talk about that in a second. But he also teased at this name of Preacher Man a little bit, posting some footage of the live event with it as well. Now, obviously, this whole entire theory about a new album being kind of initiated with this is not that far-fetched. We've gotten this new song that is apparently solo Kanye, no Ty on there. We've also gotten a whole new aesthetic with this new China listening experience with this tall grass and the different colorful lights. It looked really amazing. I really like the set on this, probably the best set that we've had maybe ever since the Donda 2 listening parties, because those were insane as well. But still, it was pretty cool. Also, if you take a look at the announcement for this listening experience originally, you can see, and a lot of people have been making theories about this, but it's only a Y, only the yen sign at the top of this entire announcement. So not Ye and dollar sign. So not the yen and the dollar sign for Ye and Ty Dolla $, but just the yen. But Ty was there, so it's not like Ty is just, gone. And apparently there's still Vultures 3 coming. We'll talk about that in a second too. That's pretty interesting. But a lot of people have been saying, okay, now this one was for Ye solo, and with ending with Preacher Man kind of adds to this as well, and pulling up a whole new aesthetic for it also plays into that theory. Now, I quickly wanted to address something that's been going around over the past couple of days, which is that Preacher Man most likely is also AI, or at least some parts of it. I don't think it is as noticeable as some people make it out to be. It's not like it's not Kanye, but it could just very well be a reference track just through a voice filter of Kanye, which is sad to see. I don't like this development. I would much rather have Kanye just on the mic like we always had, and like that's kind of the expectation that you have when you listen to an artist, that is them recording in the studio. We'll have to see how that develops. I quickly wanted to mention it. Let me know what y'all think about this entire accusations of AI thing in the comments though. Now let's talk about Vultures 3, because here's where it gets interesting. Because obviously if we have a new Ye solo record coming, maybe Vultures 3 just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe Kanye actually took some of the criticism to heart that came with Vultures 2. And I mean, I also made a lot of statements about this, about maybe this thing with Ty, this collab thing not being the best thing for Kanye right now, and for him to really come back and for him to silence everybody that has been doubting his skills or his or even his legacy at this point, the past couple of albums. To shut them up for his sake, he would have to drop an amazing solo record, kind of like the situation with Twisted Fantasy over 15 years ago. So this could very well mean the death of Vultures 3, especially also because of all the other evidence that I went over, and maybe because Kanye, kind of took that criticism. But there is one thing that just happened a couple of hours ago which makes it all seem not like that anymore, because on a live of 88 Keys, so a producer who worked on Vultures 1 and Vultures 2 and has been massively involved with this, we had this one picture of the live. I wasn't in there, but we can see that in this live of 88 Keys is also Trackster, who's obviously also affiliated with the Vultures, but also Ty Dolla, his official Instagram account. And he said tracks, so referring to Trackster, and then V3 about to rip heads off. So Ty Dolla only a couple of hours ago confirmed that Vultures 3 is still coming, which of course puts a weird twist to this entire narrative that maybe we have a new Kanye solo record in the works with Preacher Man, with the China Haiku Show. And whether this is actually the case, whether we were just daydreaming with, thinking about a solo record, or maybe Kanye just wants to have Vultures 3 out and then focus on the solo record, maybe with Preacher Man. It's just all of this we don't know. We also don't know if Preacher Man is on Vultures 3. He did say it's from the next project. What that next project is, either Preacher Man is on V3 or Preacher Man is on the solo record, we don't know. But it's something that happened today that I think a lot of people were looking at pretty curiously, because it's kind of weird. Up until now we thought, okay, there's this great possibility that there is the solo record coming. Now it's kind of a little bit more unlikely. Now, one thing that I do want to say though, we have another show coming up on September 28th, so in exactly a week. I'll of course keep y'all updated when that happens with everything that happened at the show. But that show is also in China, and that is the only announcement that Kanye still has up on his Instagram page. We should get maybe a couple of answers to the questions that we have now at that show, maybe about Vultures 3, maybe about the solo record, maybe about Preacher Man, where that belongs to, and what his next moves are. I'm excited for the show. Make sure you stay subscribed not to miss out on when that happens. I'm excited for what the set could look like. I'm excited for what he's playing and what info he can give us about a new record. But until then, I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think there is a solo record coming? Why 3? Yay. Do you think that Vultures 3 will come before that and that Preacher Man is on Vultures 3? All your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.